traditional territories of the Coast Salish nations of Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh.
Welcome to BCIT News. I'm your host, Caleb Bassey Templeton, and here are your 10:30 sports headlines. We begin in hockey as the Vancouver Canucks lost to the Utah Mammoth 6-2 on the road last night. The two Vancouver goals came from newly acquired winger Liam Ogren and Latvian center Teddy Bluger. The loss makes that 8 losses in their last 10 games for the Canucks, keeping them at the bottom of the NHL standings with a record of 18-32-6. Vancouver will continue their road trip on Wednesday when they face the Vegas Golden Knights before the Winter Olympic break. Sticking with the Canucks, Vancouver center Philip Chytil left the game against Utah due to injury and did not return to the game. The Czech forward finished the game with over 7 minutes of ice time on 11 shifts. Chytil has a history of injury issues, missing 44 of a possible 56 games with Vancouver this season due to concussion issues. The injury Chytil had in the game against Utah has not yet been announced. Sticking in the NHL, as there were 5 Canadian teams playing outside of Vancouver. The Ottawa Senators beat the Pittsburgh Penguins 3-2 on the road to start the night. The Winnipeg Jets, they lost to the Dallas Stars 4-3 in overtime, and the Montreal Canadiens also lost 4-3 in overtime to the Minnesota Wild. Then, to conclude the night, the Toronto Maple Leafs beat the Calgary Flames 4-2 in Calgary as they continue their Western road trip. Moving to basketball, as Toronto Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic has been named as a head coach at the NBA's 2026 All-Star Game. The Serbian head coach will be the head coach of Team World at the game as they face off against Team USA. Rajakovic has experience as an all-star coach, being named the assistant coach at the 2014 NBA All-Star Game for the Eastern Conference. In his 3rd season as a head coach in Toronto, Rajakovic has the Raptors at a record of 30-21, sitting in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. Continuing in the NBA, as there were 3 NBA games played last night, the Houston Rockets defeated the Indiana Pacers 118-114, and the Memphis Grizzlies beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 137-128. To conclude the slate, the Philadelphia 76ers got a win on the road in Los Angeles against the Los Angeles Clippers 128-113. Moving over to the BC Lions, as they have signed American offensive lineman Isaiah Cage. Cage signed with the Toronto Argonauts in May 2018 before starting as the team's left tackle for 24 games in 2023 and 2024. The left tackle won 2 Grey Cup championships with Toronto in 2022 and 2024. Now moving over to baseball, where the Seattle Mariners keep making deals, having acquired infielder and outfielder Brendan Donovan from the St. Louis Cardinals in a trade. Donovan has played in the MLB for 3 seasons, all being with St. Louis. The German utility player had the best season of his career in 2025, making the National League All-Star team with 50 RBIs and 132 hits. Now to wrap this up, we move over to Olympic news, where U.S. star skier Lindsey Vonn vows to race in Milano Cortina for the Olympics despite rupturing her ACL. Vonn said she expects to race with a knee brace in the women's downhill on Sunday. The American has won 3 Olympic medals since her Olympic debut at the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics. Those medals include a gold and a bronze at Vancouver 2010 and another bronze at Pyeongchang 2018. Moving over to NFL news quickly, as the New York Giants have hired Matt Nagy to be their offensive coordinator calling plays. Those are your 10:30 sports headlines. Join me again at 12:30.
It's your career, your vision, your goal. Navigate it your way. Flexible learning is designed for you. Learn a new skill or earn a degree at your own pace. BCIT, flexible learning for a complex world.